Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
My name
welcome
is
to
Inigo
Dungeons
Montoya.
and Dragons.
I will be the dungeon. You can be the dragon. Let us begin.
Never mind.
What music should I play?
In Soviet Russia, the Dragon Dungeons.
Dragon Dungeons you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, quite so.
Нет.
Comrade Dragon, why do you not share your wealth with the people? You sit on hoard of gold when people could have food to eat in stomachs.
In stomach specifically.
Yeah. That is where food goes after it is being eaten.
The food to eat, you don't want to be on table. You cannot live with that. You have to be in stomach.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Food
If
is
stay
no
on
good
table,
food is no good beneath dragon.
indeed.
Hmm.
If stay on table, food rot, and you die.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Food in
Memento
stomach,
mori.
you eat.
Comrade Riley understands food communism.
I'm so happy you guys are having so much fun here. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. I hope everyone had a good 2 weeks. I hope everyone's feeling rested and not feeling overwhelmed or anything. Hope everyone's having.
Let's not go crazy.
I hope everyone's having a great time and nothing's going wrong at all, and the world is perfect, and we,
Let's
nobody's getting any.
Let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too crazy. This sounds a little unrealistic. I don't know. I don't want to bring down the bar. I don't know if you can meet these expectations.
Fantastical.
This is supposed to be a realistic game set in the real world. Okay, come on.
The fantasy of not having to deal with the real world problems.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a fantasy setting. Okay. Welcome back. I hope everyone's doing good. Does anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Bum shit. Thank you. I will take my point of inspiration.
On with the game.
I've done it a couple of times recently, so I'm gonna pass off to somebody else.
Last time, so I cannot help.
I mean, if no one
I
else
can
is gonna
try.
do it, but no,
I can
sorry,
try.
no,
I'll
you
give it a try.
you guys over here.
We got in a big fight with the higher up, who seem to be the higher up bosses of an organization, but not the big boss. We did get a little bit curb stomped, and Jester was like, "Okay, I'll do what you want. Just don't hurt them. Let's just go." And thus they went. And Luna and Isi were pissed about losing, and everyone else was like, "Okay, we got out alive. That's fucking fantastic." Basically, Fawn and Nezrin stayed standing, which good. I love them. And we got out of the fortress and kind of decompressed from the fight. The fight took up most of the time, so Luna and Isi had several moments, and things are better now, I guess.
Several moments all at once.
Yeah. They also
Which
screamed in the cone of
all at
silence. Are there any details anyone would like to add?
And we leveled up?
We did.
What did
Level
everyone do
up.
for their level up?
You did level up. What did everybody do for their level up? That's a good idea.
Took level of monk.
Hell yeah.
I think I added another level to Rogue.
I got a 4th level spell slot.
Ooh.
I also got a 4th level spell slot.
Yeah.
I immediately used it to turn
Me too.
Boyne into a doggy.
Hey!
I became Rogue level
Priorities.
2 and got a cunning action, which I already don't really need, but
Hell yeah.
You're gonna be zooming around the battlefield though.
eventually.
Bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
It's good for a halfling.
It's a whole
Zooming around
first
the
level
battlefield
spell.
zooming around the battlefield at 25 feet.
Now you can do 50
Ah.
feet.
That's true.
Amazing.
Or I could hide.
Or you can hide. Or disengage.
Yeah, disengage is helpful, especially because I can just like dip
Yes.
under people's feet and fuck off the other
Mhm.
direction.
Florian stayed the course, so there's another level in whatever the heck, you know,
Warlock.
whatever the heck he's doing. He's doing it more.
His weird personal journey. He went another
Yep.
level on that.
Why are you not saying the word warlock, Fab?
He added a fourth lung.
Alright, Fab, fuck, say. Ah!
That's
I
what
was like, what?
that's what happened to Florian. Florian added a fourth lung
Please.
with this level
Say,
up.
why aren't you saying warlock? I'm scared.
Why
say
am I
warlock.
not saying warlock?
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to.
Oh, fuck.
Why
George.
are you scared?
Because now I think you're not a
Jorts?
warlock. I'm not actually scared, but...
Okay. I forgot the word warlock is what was happening there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I
figured.
thought you were, like, implying that you took a different class.
No. Mm-mm.
No, it's much simpler than that. Yeah, you guys
But-
did all that. What happened during some of the downtime that you guys had? You guys did a lot of role playing.
Fab and I started a roleplay about the last battle. Is it the last battle of the Civil War or the last battle that they participated in together?
I think it's
The
that
last
one.
that they participated in together. I don't actually know where in the Civil War that is.
Right. Yeah. I was like, this feels like we're in too good a like basic position for this to just be like, oh shit, suddenly the war is over. So
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, I will approach it thusly. And some people set their own barn on fire, and then fucked up some Republicans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As is good and proper.
It's gonna go south eventually, but for now it's good.
Hmm.
Why are they Republicans?
That's because the opposite of royalists, right?
Ah,
Aha.
They don't like women, that's why.
Hey,
gotcha.
not like
That'll
not
do
like
it.
not like GOP Republicans.
in the
like,
in
like
the
French,
in
the
the
French.
yeah in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Does this imply that the opposite of a Republican is a lesbian?
Yes.
They're antonyms?
I thought you were American.
Yeah.
In this economy, yeah.
Wait, no. LRBT.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
And the other
Oh,
RP and one of the other
GOPBT.
ones.
There you go.
Yes. Elune, got permission to get quite high, permission from his partner, and then he came into Florian's tent very high, because he figured out how to use polymorph, and now they're wolves. In the
We're
woods.
dogs now. Deal with
We're
it.
dogs now.
They got the dog out of them.
And EC was kicking the shit out of some wood,
Mm-hmm.
and Avan heard her and went over to hang out and see what was going on. And then Dog Florian and Dog Elune appeared, and shenanigans ensued.
Florian wanted
And
to
continue to
use was
ensue. Yeah.
heartily shut down, and Elune was just like, yeah, I'll go along. He's like, I'm too high for this, actually. He just sits around.
At some
Really
point,
sad.
the dogs snuffle into EC and Luna's tent and steal something.
Yeah. I don't know if Luna was in there.
I think Luna was
No.
probably meditating, so like she saw it happen, and she was like, "This is fine. I'm too tired for this."
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
Yeah.
I feel like she probably
Totally
could
fine.
tell that they were the boys on some
Oh,
level.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I just looked at them and
She's got
turned
good
over.
insight.
I love that.
Elune hasn't smelled weed. I mean, hasn't smoked weed in like 2 weeks, probably, but he still probably smells like it. So that's
This
they
still
usually
smells like
tell.
I feel like the soap has a distinct smell that she can
Mm.
clock at this point.
Mm.
Yeah, what do you think the soap smells like, Zoe?
Ugh, babe. Don't make can do this.
You don't have to answer that.
It
There you
smells
go.
like red Faygo, obviously.
Thank you.
She smelled the teenage hormones. The teenage anger.
Teen Spirit. There you go.
Yeah, that's the scent she got off of Wolf Florian.
Mm-hmm. A sugary soft drink.
Cologne.
Yes.
Saw the
Axe.
mischief in his eyes and knew.
Fucking Axe Africa. Oh god. Fun fact: Axe is called Lynx in the UK.
Why?
I think
I
I
have
did
no
know
idea.
that.
I have no
Whoa.
idea.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I think I knew that because of that soccer show. The one on Apple Plus or Apple
Ted
TV.
Lasso.
Yeah, that's the one.
That fucking show. Put some fucking respect on Ted Lasso's name.
I've watched the whole show. It's very good. I just forgot the name. All right. Well, everybody take a point of inspiration. Fuck it. Everybody was
Yay.
helpful there.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Easy and Luna fucked off camera. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hell yeah, good for them.
When
Not
will they
gonna worry
fuck
about
on
it.
camera?
Right?
Yeah,
The people want it.
the people demand it.
I'll think about it.
That's
I heard
up-
Miki
we'll
say.
talk about
I
it.
heard Miki say that she wanted it.
Oh yeah, Miki's a very sexual creature.
I mean, if Nikki wants it.
Mickey's just really sex positive, you guys.
Mickey's an
Yeah,
extremely
Miki has-
she has
sexual
to
Miki has
get
something
creature.
paid, so she's intact.
I did want to try and give Nezrin an opportunity, Riley, because I know you were a little quiet last session, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But I didn't want to give you an opportunity to see if you wanted to do any role playing with any of the characters on the way back or at the camp before we moved beyond that.
I feel like Nezrin isn't one to like seek out other people. I feel bad because I obviously would like to roleplay it with folks, but I don't think it's very in character.
Okay.
Like I think that like after like a really harsh and like difficult battle and like a really unfortunate time, I think her instinct is to like retreat inside herself and sort of just like be quiet and maybe like a little, I don't know, like I feel like she's one to like be quiet and standoffish and like very introspective because that's just her
Does she look
natural
like
state.
Okay. Does she specifically look like nobody talked to me? Is she giving off those vibes?
No, I don't think she
Okay.
is giving off vibes of like if you talk to me you die. It's more like she's kind of always in her own head, and when she is like rattled or like in a state of like fight or flight, her instinct is not, oh, I have to talk about this. Her instinct is like, I'm going to like go back to my base. Like it's effort for her to be like vocal and be outward.
Okay.
She's very introverted, very like introspective. And so I think like after the events of what happened, she's not going to be seeking out conversation with people. She's kind of like in her own head about it, but she's not gonna like push other people away.
Does anyone else want to talk to Nezrin then?
Florian does. Are we traveling home or are we at camp?
Wait, you pick. I'm letting you go back in time right now.
How about while we're traveling? I forget if we have horses or
You've
we're
been
just walking.
walking.
We're just walking. Yeah, so at one point, Florian heads closer over to Nezrin, pretending like he's more relaxed than he is, which is pretty common.
Insight. No, I'm just kidding.
Insight check, he's trying to be a cool guy, but he's not.
Dang. Me too, man.
Yeah. Hey, Nez. Being quiet over there.
Hey, Flor. Like squints, like
Ooh.
questioning. Like, that doesn't
Ooh.
sound good. I don't like that.
Maybe
I'm
not.
sorry. Yeah, no. I'm just trying it.
Is Nez okay? I've been using that, but I never asked.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Just I haven't really noticed, and so you were like abruptly Nez, and I was like, oh, I've not. Do I do the same bad flow? What about flow? I felt like it's just the first 3 letters.
You know what? Call me whatever. Just don't call me late for dinner. Anyway,
Oh, that is funny. Good job.
are you patronizing me right now?
No, it took me a moment.
Okay. So I never asked. I know the last time we talked about this, it was kind of like an awkward situation, and you don't have to talk about it now. But I have been curious, man. What kind of girl do you like?
Oh, her like face flushes immediately. Like I was not expecting this to be the conversation. Like my my
Your type, yeah.
my type. How do what kind of girl do you like? Maybe I like just to get. I'm not trying to deflect, just to like get an example.
Oh,
Do you like girls? I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest. But like,
Cool.
if you want an example, like my brother really liked tall girls with short hair, who were a little bit bossy, you know?
So easy.
That was his type. Like, oh, ugh.
What? This is what you just described. I mean, EC is less girl than your
That
average
is
girl, but
upsetting.
why?
My brother and EC. That is not an image.
EC is very beautiful. Why would you? Why?
I
is it
never
bad?
thought about it. EC
So,
is
so EC is not your type.
no. Okay, yeah, that's fair to say. Not my type, and I think they'd be happy knowing that they're not. Anyway,
I think so too. But you're saying talking like physical attributes.
sure. Let's go with that.
Okay, because that's what you mentioned is tall and short hair and kind of well,
Yeah,
bossy
yeah.
is a personality trait,
Right.
or maybe a way of speaking. It's hard to say because I have not really had a lot of experience or a wide sample size to form any meaningful data out of. But for it, I think it's a lot less to do with their appearance and a lot more to do with feeling like feeling like they get it, they get me, and
They get you.
yeah, feeling understood or like they have similar experiences. Also, a girl who can. This is maybe a not so humble thing to say. Keep up with me on a mental level. I don't mean that like in a bragging way, but someone who is more intellectual, maybe.
Bro, that's just facts. You don't need to be like just feel bad about it. That's literally just facts.
Thank you. It's normally frowned upon, I suppose, to flaunt how good you are at something. So I didn't want to come across like that, which is why I said all of that.
I mean, fair, but I did ask you, and you did answer.
This is to your satisfaction. Is to your liking what you've heard? The secret lore you've learned here.
Yeah, I mean, I was just hoping to know what kind of girl you liked, so like if we met them, I could kind of wave them in your direction or be a wingman or whatever. If you don't want that, that's cool. But like,
are you trying to wingman me?
Yeah.
I appreciate the offer. I really do. That's very sweet. But
is that a no?
It's a soft no.
All right.
I'm just, I've got a lot going on, and I'm not really looking for anything at the moment. With someone just, off the street. that you find.
That I find. Okay.
Or that
Okay.
anyone finds, I guess. It's not a judgment of you. It's more like a stranger I have nothing for.
Okay.
If I do not,
All
out of
right.
character, Nezrin is demisexual.
Correct. Yes. Okay. And also in a a very deep, what's the word? Like one-sided relationship with the
Parasocial obsession.
Parasocial. Yeah.
Nezrin is what
a
Yeah.
parasocial relationship with death.
Yeah.
Not with death, but I mean, well, maybe with death. That'd be kind of hot, but
With whoever wrote the book,
with
right?
nobody.
Or you just know that.
Some people might call Nezrin a fail girl.
A what?
I wouldn't.
What's a fail
what?
girl?
Don't worry.
I don't know what that is.
Look it up later.
I'm looking it up right now. Fail, it's like fail girl is an FAIL.
As in failure, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A girl who cannot perform even the most menial of tasks that result
Oh,
in
no.
some kind of fail.
Hey,
Oh my
Nezrin's
God.
very capable.
That's what
She
Urban
didn't get
Dictionary
hit for a
says.
long time.
Nezrin's great.
Is this what you meant though, Gabe, or is it some like is there something that I'm not? Is there a like a what's the word? Like a tragic.
It's more of like a it's not like as specific as far as I'm aware of as that definition.
No, this is like a hard and fast definition. I mean more like if you say e-girl or like gamer girl, that has very specific connotations and is like a in the like online culture zeitgeist. Whatever.
Yeah,
I've never heard the term fail girl.
You've never heard the term fail girl. Okay.
No.
Yeah, no, I would consider Nezrin a fail girl in the aspects of like emotions and relationships.
Ah. Okay.
A little bit of a social fail girl, some might say.
That's fair.
All right.
But she's endearing because of that to me.
Definitely.
I'm having a delightful time playing this game about being a naughty Pomeranian. It's
Good. It's
excellent.
extremely cute.
It's excellent. I'm like grinning from ear to ear. This is
Oh, very
fucking
good.
dream.
Okay, so no, I shouldn't be ushering people your way at the moment.
Yeah, but you know, if I find anyone that I'm like, ooh, interesting, I will let you know, and then you can do your magic, your wingmanning.
Yeah, I can make anybody look good by comparison. So just call me.
What's a mean thing to say about yourself, Florian?
I thought it was pretty funny.
Just because you're joking doesn't mean it's not mean.
All
Get
right.
his ass, Nezrin.
Well, anyway, I just kind of wanted to check in and like make sure everything's chill with you.
Or is that you asking me if everything is chill with me?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think the ideal is to say yes, I'm fine, and then we move on. It's like the polite thing to do.
If you don't want to answer, that's cool, but I don't want you to lie.
I don't want to lie either. I'm not very chill.
Okay.
I know that you were happy with how things went because we did not die.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's chill. That's cool.
Cool that we didn't die for sure.
Yes, I think I am just not dying for me at least was like the baseline,
Uh-huh.
And it feels like we failed to accomplish anything other than that.
Right.
I mean, honestly, we didn't really do anything ourselves,
Well, yeah. I don't know if I told you this, but before we got there, Sadie warned us that it wasn't going to turn out the way we hoped. Actually, what she said was that you guys there would be death if things hadn't gone the way that they did, like if we hadn't come in and interrupted, somebody would have bitten it, you know? So I think this alternative is pretty damn good.
Well, as opposed to all of us dying, yes, it is preferable that we do not. But it's interesting that the three of you appearing suddenly is what made the difference.
I don't know. She said something about you can make a choice. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really pretend to understand the future. That's more Luna's deal, I guess.
Or Faye. I don't understand Faye.
I've never tried to.
Probably best.
It's never been a topic of study for me. I feel sorry for people who it is the topic of study for, because I feel like that things change a lot.
Yeah.
Hard to get a baseline. Yeah, I'm just sort of rambling about that now. Yeah, I'm not pleased. I'm not feeling good.
All right.
I thanks for making it so that we did not die, though. That's good, I guess.
I'm here like for praise or anything. I don't know. Do you need anything? I'm not good at this.
I'm allowed to thank you without it being you seeking praise. I know you're fine.
Okay.
I was just saying thank you.
Okay.
Don't make it weird.
You're welcome. Jesus. Okay.
I'm just
Jesus doesn't exist. My nose starts bleeding.
Listen, Florian, I'm not afraid of calling it as I sees it with you anymore, you know?
That's probably good. I appreciate that.
Quit being so mean to my friend.
Who?
You.
Oh. Wait, we're friends now?
Now?
We're friends now?
I thought I don't know if yeah. I thought so.
I thought we
Like,
had a
at least
conversation about how we weren't friends a
I
while
don't
back.
know. I guess it is like
you were like, you don't even know my favorite color, and I was like, you're damn right. What's your favorite color?
It's purple.
The end. Right. That's a good color.
Look at me.
I
I'm
figured.
covered in purple. I was just trying to be sort of I guess subtle and clever about saying that I feel like we are friends now.
Well, me
at
too.
least okay, cool.
You should know subtlety doesn't really I don't really get subtlety half the time. 75% of the time.
Wait, sorry, you half the time 75%. So like
a majority of the time, subtlety doesn't do it for me. You just kind of have to hit me over the head, the 2x4, you know, and that's chill.
Sorry, I'm doing math in my head. But that's so half of 75 is not a majority.
He just starts laughing.
Also, it's a very strange way to say it. Just say 37.5%.
Bruh, I was listing like 50%. No, never mind 75%. You know?
Oh. That's a lot
Took
simpler.
out some words there. It's fine.
God, I overthink everything. Goodness.
That's all right.
Ugh.
You're good at it. You're good at thinking. I mean.
Am I though?
Yeah. Hey, if you need another puzzle to solve or another distraction, you mentioned figuring out who I might be made out of. Who I might be.
Yes. I've been idly working on that in the background. Every time we go to a library or a new town, I look up information about the your family.
Oh, really?
Yes. I've done it for a while. I thought you knew. Sorry. Is it weird that I'm looking
I
up
knew
your
that you were
family?
doing. Nah. I knew that you were doing it before. I didn't know you still wanted to. That's kind of sweet. But I meant you said something about using necromancy to figure out the components of my body.
Oh, right. Is your mouth yours?
Right.
Is it?
You're asking me?
Yeah. Is your mouth yours?
I'm using it, but I don't know if it's mine.
Gotcha. Well, if it's not yours, I could maybe work something out. We could maybe figure something out. Maybe. I don't know if you need to be dead as well, or if
I might kind of be dead. You know.
Well, if you're so dead and undead are like two different things, and it wouldn't work if you were undead. You know?
Because Luna used that one spell and it made me itchy, but I think that was for undead. Out of character, I think it was turn undead.
Turn undead. It's a class ability for clerics and paladins technically too. I think paladins get it too, right?
I think one paladin gets it.
Okay. Anyway.
So Luna made you itchy when she cast a spell.
Yeah, I got real itchy
in
that tomb. She made those other guys like run.
Oh right, yes. Yeah, they turn.
And they were pretty dead. Maybe no, they were moving.
They were moving. They were undead.
Okay, well.
But it's interesting. So maybe you are a little undead.
I don't know. Sadie won't give me any straight answers.
I know what that's like.
Yeah. Anyway.
Are you good?
I think so.
Okay.
We're all alive. I'm not any worse than I've ever been.
Okay. Just wanted to check in on you as well.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know if you need anything. I'll just be over here.
All right.
Chilling. And not being awkward.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know, one of the other skeletons made it through all the fighting.
Oh yeah.
I think Scrimshaw's a little lonely, you know, being the only one, all carved up.
You decided to name him?
Well, I mean, it's he's well, I guess.
I knew it.
You knew it? You made a bet on if I would name him?
No, I didn't bet. Like, hell's yeah, you know. I knew you couldn't remain, you know, like, what's the word? Like all scientific about it. Oh, this is just a skeleton, and I'm not going to name it because I'm not going to get emotionally attached.
It's more like a classification. Listen, you know, I'm not very emotionally attached to him. It's just a classification, and I figured you would enjoy carving the other skeleton. I'm sorry.
I would. Do you want me to do the same thing?
I mean, sure, yes. It would look
We'll
cool.
see if Sadie helps out with it, but yeah, I can do it.
All right. I mean, I can help out too.
Okay. Cool.
And
Chill.
Scrimshaw could help out too.
Okay. He doesn't have eyes, but we'll let him do his thing.
He can see just fine.
Wild.
I mean, it's not that crazy.
I mean, a little bit.
There's higher level magic that lets people see from a distance or see without seeing, or not using their eyes to see things, you know? It is far easier for a being to see from a non-organic eye when it is just in their skull, you know?
Can he see colors?
That's a great question. Probably.
We should test it.
I think yes. Maybe more colors than we can see because it is an
what?
Sensor. Yes, this guy can see shrimp colors.
Amazing. Well, the next one we should call it shrimp.
Okay, and he can fry our rice.
Mm-hmm.
Make him the cook.
Okay, well, if you don't, I'll leave you to your thoughts. I'll be over there.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Does Nezrin look any happier?
Make an insight check, I guess.
I don't know either. Let's see. Insight.
Mm. Should I roll against you, do you think?
Are you
Is she trying to hide
Are you
anything?
trying to hide anything?
I think so, yeah.
Then
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sure.
Go for it.
I think she's trying to maintain a calm, cool exterior.
Mm-hmm. Oh, snap.
And she is
Ice cold,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
just like someone else.
That white gold.
That white gold. Florian sees this and he's like, well, fuck, that didn't work.
She's the same as she was before. What the fuck?
Great takeaway, Florian.
That's good.
So good. Okay. Does anyone else want to have a chance to interact with Nezrin?
Not Nezrin, but I think after well, if anyone wants to act with Nezrin, it would be the time now. My thing is simple.
All right, Mike, what's up?
I think once Florian's done being a dog, EC will approach Florian. Hey, so are you using those gauntlets?
Thunder thing?
Yeah, the thunder thing.
No, not really.
Could I maybe perhaps use them? I'm working on a hand-to-hand combat, and I think these would help me, fight more like Kapak if I'm using her weapon.
Oh, really?
It
Show
is
me your
just,
punch.
huh?
Square up, man. Show me your punch. And he puts on a fighting stance that's not that impressive. I mean, you don't have to punch me, but like.
I mean, that's how best to show you, right?
Okay, punch me.
All right. So just gonna throw a punch. 23.
Oh my god. Can I do something real quick?
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna whisper to you, Gabe. Hold on, just a moment. Yes, that definitely hits.
All right. So I think as soon as you say punch me, she just fucking sucker punches you.
Wait, where does she punch me?
Probably just right in the shoulder. She's not trying to do she wants to punch you. She doesn't want to hit you in the face or the gut or anything.
Okay.
It's like playing dead arm with your sibling.
Sure.
She's really good at it.
Oh, I bet. Okay. Just a sec. Oh, frick. Frick! You know what? I'm gonna use inspiration. I'm sorry.
It's your thing to use.
Okay. That's for the first one.
Uh-huh.
And that's for the second one. Okay.
Okay, Florian, why don't you describe what happens then?
Okay, so EC punches him in the shoulder, and I'm sure they didn't think they were punching that hard, but like Florian falls back, and there are shreds of bone poking out of his shirt, and he starts screaming, and there's just blood soaking down his shirt. Ah! EC! Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Oh god, yeah! I thought you were going easy on me.
I thought I
really
was
easy
too.
to
You're very fragile. I'm sorry. I did.
I feel like that would have caught people's attention.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you know, they're just gonna, healing word. Sorry. I thought you
it's
were
not
going to be
working.
I thought you were going to be ready for that.
Oh, it hurts.
Can Luna swoosh on in and make like a medicine check?
Yeah, sure.
Once roll 20 works for me again. All right. Medicine. Come on. What's come on.
Are you making a medicine check right now?
I'm attempting to make a medicine
Okay.
check.
Okay.
Fuck it. I know it's +5. Let's roll it with a real die. I'll roll it on the floor because I don't have any flat spaces. 11.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
I'm bleeding out. I'm dying.
You probably don't think Florian is dying, but you think Florian's pretty hurt.
Yeah.
What happened here? Oh my god.
Easy.
So the thing here is that I wanted to borrow. I wanted to use Kapak's weapons, and Florian said, "Oh, you've been working on your punches? Show me." And then I punched him in the shoulder, and then he fell to pieces.
How hard did you hit him?
Easy, come here. Come here.
I rolled
down.
I rolled a 15 insight check. By the way.
You show up. I don't think a 15 beats their deception or sleight of hand. So
no, probably not.
You also believe it.
Okay.
Fucking hell,
come
what
here.
did you do?
I have something to tell you. Quick, I'm fading.
I mean, I don't. Whatever.
Come here.
Kneels down. What?
I fucking got you. And he sits up, and you can see his bones kind of like rearrange, and they suck back into his shoulder, and
she punches you again.
The illusion of blood just peels off of him.
She punches you again.
Where does she hit?
Actually, I think this is just like a flick on the forehead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, I deserve that.
Ooh,
the flick on the forehead does kill 2 commoners.
Damn!
If you're flicking EC on the forehead, it is not a monk unarmed strike.
Okay.
Alright, then it's just...
You're just flicking EC, or not EC, sorry, Florian on the forehead.
Yeah, then it's just a flick on the forehead. Then.
Yeah, it's one of those flicks where you pull your finger back and really get them.
Uh-huh. Ow!
Luna also flicks him on the forehead.
Ow!
Scrimshaw flicks him on the forehead.
Scrimshaw's there too? Damn, everybody showed up.
Avan flicks him on the
shakes his
forehead.
head like no.
Yeah, Avan flicks him on the forehead and doesn't have to reach down as far as everyone else.
Alone, I'm being bullied.
He is passed the fuck out.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
He's like asleep as a dog, isn't he?
Yeah, he flopped on Ari and they're gonna wake up in a pile. Sorry.
Okay, very good, very good.
It
That
would be
is
to
for-
sleep as a dog. I just want to say.
That is for worrying me.
Well, that was for not going with my joke.
Florian, I just don't do jokes. I think you just need to accept that.
He did they flick him hard enough to bruise?
No.
Okay.
I mean, after
should
the
have bruise
multiple
right in the
flicks,
middle of his
maybe.
forehead.
Well, at least he's
Yeah.
not
All the
in
same
control of
place.
the multiple.
Yeah. He's going to. What are the components of this spell?
Which one?
Of disguise self? Are they like? Does he have to say something?
I think
forget.
it's just verbal and
Yes,
somatic, but let me
Shazam.
check.
Unfortunately, he does have to say Shazam.
Okay.
It is verbal and somatic, yeah. So you got to make a
He has
little.
to say Shazam.
You got to wiggle your fingers and say some bullshit.
Okay. He wiggles his fingers and says some bullshit, and his face looks like an exaggerated version of EC's. And it says, "I don't do jokes."
Is he a fucking vampire?
I
jokes,
have
jokes.
I have not practiced EC's voice much.
Do me next.
Yeah. He says some bullshit, wiggles his fingers, and he makes Nezrin's face. He tried to be nice about it, but he's not a good artist.
The spots are wrong.
The spots.
Yes.
You mean this one shaped like a dick is wrong?
Yes.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I think if you lose one of the testicles, it would be more accurate.
Okay. Shazam.
That's much better.
Mind freak. Oh god, Florian is just Chris Angel, isn't he?
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Oh man.
Does card tricks.
Beautiful.
Exposes his insides to people.
Sliding coins out from under his skin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Anyway, Sadie taught me that. I think.
Your patron teaches you stuff? No fair.
She didn't teach me. She just like I had like a dream, and then I woke up because she said something to me, and then I remembered when I woke up, and then I could freaking do this. And he shows you his hands, and the bones are shifting around like a mole under dirt, and it's kind of disturbing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are your bones actually moving, or are you just undulating? Cool.
You know, not that this isn't entertaining, but can I have those gauntlets now?
Yeah, yes. One condition though. We have to do a bro fist in the gauntlets because I want to know what happens. You know,
He
bro
just
fist?
looks to Luna. What is a bro fist?
She thinks about it for a second. Some kind of bonding thing? I mean,
Here, I'll
not
show you.
throwing me off.
He extends his fist, and gestures for EC to do the same.
You want me to like punch it or what?
Soft, yeah. Or actually, we could punch hard. It might be
I
an
don't.
explosion. That
You
might be
know,
cool.
the last time I did that, you got your shoulder shattered, and you know what? I
I
don't.
didn't. Come on, I didn't really get my shoulder shattered.
You
That
see,
was just pretend. That was just fun and
Oops.
games. Yeah, like that. Okay. He digs the gauntlets out of his pack and gives EC one.
Okay.
He puts on the other. And he brofist.
Okay.
Does EC do that as well?
Sure. He's following Florian's lead at this point.
Okay. Gabe, does anything happen when they connect? when the Thunder Dusters connect?
Yeah, look at your item and see what happens when you clap them together.
My item.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like a.
I've sent you the item before.
Okay.
It
So
might
when you
be...
clap them together, they fill with electricity, and your unarmed attacks do 1d6 lightning damage, and they have a reach of 20 feet.
Oh, whoa. Okay. So we have like electricity now. There's like an arc.
I
He
get.
goes, oh, I thought there was going to be an explosion.
Whoops.
Oh, well, you can have this one, I guess. Have fun with it.
Thank
Peels
you.
it off and gives it to her.
Thank you.
Yeah, have fun with those. You don't have to pay me back or anything. I've tortured you enough.
Okay. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, fair enough. That's all I wanted to do too. The reveal had to be as dramatic as possible.
It was lovely.
Good job, everyone.
Hey.
All right.
Luna is orange now, by the way.
Oh, what's that?
Luna's orange now.
Oh, when did that happen?
It sort of happened while they were walking through the Feywild, but it's kind of taken full effect by this point.
Mm-hmm.
She's an orange dreamsicle.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it pastel or is it a bright orange?
I can send you the hex code. Give me
Ooh,
yeah.
You have a hex code? Wow.
Yeah, I saved up my hex codes.
They got that motherfucking thing on them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Zoe's got experience with hex codes from her past.
Listen.
Everything comes back to Homestuck.
It sure does.
Oh, that was a Homestuck thing. Okay.
Yeah, 696969.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boob 69 is different, please.
Oh my god.
Oh.
FFA 100.
What fucking song is that?
Sounds like a Shadow Wizard Money Gang song.
Okay. All right.
The Wizard Money Gang. I feel like we haven't seen them in a while.
Last time you saw them was when EC got the rune on their forehead. Okay. Anyone else doing anything before you guys head off to bed for the evening?
No. Florian is changing his appearance at every moment possible.
Okay.
It's getting a little annoying at this point, probably.
Man, you get disguise self at will one time and you go crazy.
Yep.
You give a mouse a cookie and he becomes all these things.
Yep.
I think it's very funny that Florian both speaks and acts like a Zoomer.
Like a Zoomer?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
It's very anachronistic in like a good way. It's funny.
Good. I'm gonna look up the word anachronistic.
It doesn't match the rest of the setting. But like
very good.
Which really fits Florian, who is like thousands of years old technically.
Right. It's the other way.
This is just how people spoke back then.
Yeah, this is just how people spoke back then.
Flameo hot man.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very funny. And good.
I appreciate that.
Okay. If nobody's gonna do anything during the evening, I'm trying to think for a moment. What is anyone keeping watch during the night or anything like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Avan will, yeah.
I'm keeping watch the whole night.
No,
EC
you're
is-
not.
EC's
I am.
occupied.
You're not going to sleep, Nezrin?
Nope.
Okay, make a con save for me then. If you're
I
staying
don't
up the
need
whole
to.
night. Oh, is that one of your thingies?
Mhm.
Okay, never mind
Wow.
then. You're good.
Whoa.
Oh wait, sorry. I misunderstood this. I thought it says I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. I thought one of those was sleep. I think I still need to
Oh.
sleep.
Okay.
Never mind.
Avan will do
I'll
his
take a
shift.
watch.
Damn.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, Nezrin.
That's okay.
That would've been cool.
It's the thing from the Reborn race that I'm remembering, not this.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay. So who's keeping watch?
I am.
And me.
You and you. Okay. All right. Both you guys make perception checks for me then.
Cool. All right. Okay. I'm too busy making my body do different things.
That's fair. Sorry, give me 1 second.
For indulging me, everybody.
Of course. Gloria's excellent.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Who's doing the earlier watch and who's doing a later watch?
I don't care.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, what's everybody's sleeping arrangements? That's another question.
Oh my god.
There's no sleeping arrangements in the Lunar EC
Nope.
tent.
There are arrangements, but they're not sleeping ones.
Yeah, there certainly are a lot of different arrangements.
Wow, you guys are both into flowers? That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
Classical music. Yeah.
Florian's pup tent, singular, is usually sort of at the edge of camp. And he's usually the only one in there. He doesn't like people seeing him asleep or like without any clothes.
Yeah.
Avan
We're
sleeps.
sleeping naked?
Why do you want to know that, you freak?
This is exactly why he sleeps alone.
Avan sleeps on a bedroll under the sky unless it's raining, in which case
Oh,
he doesn't. I guess he puts up some kind of shelter or something.
Aluna's with Ari. I think I've already said that, so.
Nezra's got her
It's a
little
soundproof tent. You don't know what's happening. Somebody's snoring.
probably, maybe. There's also lots of arrangements in that tent.
Who's to say?
But those ones are sexual,
Say. As opposed to Luna's and Easy's.
which are floral.
The floral.
Uh-huh.
Every time somebody like bursts into Luna and Isi's tent to like try and catch them at it, they're just like playing Scrabble or something.
They're just playing cards.
Yeah.
Or embroidering or something. Very good.
No, this time they fucked it.
They just got someone to cast Program Delusion.
They made floral arrangements.
Ooh.
What are you guys talking about?
The way Georgia
Sure
O'Keeffe
did
made floral
arrange some
arrangements.
flora.
Exactly. See, you get it.
I get it.
Okay. Nezrin has you said Nezrin has her own tent?
Nezra's got her little tent.
Okay.
Nice.
Gets her whole setup going.
Where's Scrimshaw and Scrimshaw 2 Electric Boogaloo?
They're guarding. They're either guarding the tent or they're holding it up because Nezrin was too tired to set up her tent.
That's very good.
I like the second one better, so that's what's happening.
So good.
So it's not Scrimshaw 2 Electric Boogaloo, it's 2 Scrim 2 Shaw.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
Yes.
Or the Scrim and the Furious presents Hobson Shaw. I don't know.
It's
Fuck
Scrimshaw,
off, dude.
Scrimshaw, like the new
Scrim and
Beetlejuice
Shaw.
movie.
True. Fuck you.
son of Scrimshaw.
I think that's everyone of the
Son of
party.
Scrimshaw, no relation.
Oh yeah.
Grimm's
So
Hall.
Grimshaw.
You did? Yeah, we grabbed their stuff. Never mind. Okay.
Him Shaw.
The oh my god. The pilgrims are they're in their own tents because you guys did get their stuff before leaving. I do remember that.
Sure. Okay.
So nobody has to ask any of you guys to share a tent or anything.
What's Thorn and Wimbo doing?
They're in their own tent too.
Floral ranging.
Changing.
What about
It's
Lunik?
going to be such a flower show tomorrow.
Lunik is trancing up in a tree.
Cool. In a tree. That's interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Florian's gonna throw pebbles at him.
He shoots you and kills you. No.
The end. Rolling up a new character sheet.
He shoots his cannonball at you and you die. Everybody roll a new character.
Bye.
Do you really throw pebbles at Lunik? It's okay if you do. I just want to react properly.
Yeah, he'll throw a couple at him just to see what he does.
Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll sleight of hand, I guess, or stealth, either one.
Let's do sleight of hand. I'm better at that.
Okay.
Okay.
As you,
I'm trying to get the pebbles in his hood.
He doesn't have a hood up.
Oh, bummer.
As you like pelt them a couple of times throughout your watch and throughout the night with a couple of pebbles here and there, you can see like a couple of times he sort of just looks around, like really confused. He rolled real bad on his perception check.
Oh, very good. Okay, that's entertaining.
He like grabs his bow and you can see he like looks, scans the horizon, knocks an arrow but doesn't pull it back or anything. Sort of takes a moment, then he like relaxes and gets back into his trance in the tree.
Oh my gosh.
Very
good.
That's what happens with Lunik. Yvonne, as you keep watch during the first part of the night, the woods are quiet. You're not used to woods being quiet like this. Typically you're used to woods having some sort of animal presence or something to show that like things are moving, things are alive, basically. But these woods are kind of eerily quiet, and it's not something that you really probably are comfortable with. It feels a little tense. But during your watch, you don't see anything happen or see anyone approach. It is very quiet. You do hear some talking between nothing specific, just some talking between some of the pilgrims. You see some like muffled sounds coming from, like muffled talking coming from inside of Thorn and Wimbo's tent.
Talking.
The slight rattling of bones every once in a while is like Scrimshaw and
Like
Shrimp.
Minecraft skeleton sounds.
Yeah, exactly. As they like slightly adjust the tent a little bit, like to the wind or anything like that. But there's no familiar sounds of animals or insects or anything like that even.
Weird.
Yeah. Not to you, Florian. As you start your watch, you are well aware that these woods are very quiet. As far as you remember, at least when you were alive, they were always
Fair
like
enough.
this. These woods are not safe, and the animals know that, so they don't really stick around here, especially small defenseless animals like squirrels and rabbits and or like small insects, things like that either.
Sure.
They don't really make these woods their home.
Okay.
So for you, it's almost like a comforting little bit of quiet, as you remember, back when you used to wander these woods sometimes when you had some free time during after your studies or something like that. As you all pass through the night, the next morning you wake up. Actually, Lunik, yeah, because Lunik was taking the last half of the watch. He sort of wakes everyone up. He starts a fire up in the morning. You can smell the wood burning, the sound of the fire crackling. The day, you can see the light filtering in from the trees. The woods aren't too thick where you guys are at, so you can tell when it's daytime here. But as you wake up, what's everybody doing?
Florian come up to Lunik as he's cooking, poke the fire with a stick. He's gonna say, "Hey, did you see any of those June bugs out last night?"
He sort of turns towards you. No, I didn't see any June bugs.
They kept running into me in my tent. You know, they like fly into you.
No.
They don't know where they're freaking going.
I don't know what that is. We don't have them where I'm from, I guess.
Yeah, they're like little beetles. He gestures about the size of a dime. And they fly around kind of aimlessly. They're kind of they're not really that sharp. So they'll just kind of fly into anything warm and just butt into you. I'm surprised you sleeping outside last night. You didn't see him or feel him or anything?
No, I didn't really feel any bugs.
Just the rocks.
Interesting. He'll go back to poking the fire with the stick.
The seed is planted. Florian has succeeded.
Eventually, you guys eventually you guys smell the
what the rock is cooking.
You smell what Wimbo is cooking as he is making breakfast. He seems to be frying up some meat, and he pulls out like a carton of eggs from his bag, and a frying pan, and starts, making eggs. What looks to be like cured ham, as well, that he's frying up on the pan a bit. Just sort of pretty intently watching the cooking.
Feels so good.
Luna's actually going to do her once every several days create water for like the group for supplies.
Thank you, Luna.
Did you just create water in a cube and then people have to catch it before it hits the ground?
Yes.
She creates water in Afon.
In Afon.
Now I have what is it? Control water. That's a 4th level.
No, she makes them in like containers.
Yeah. So we can use it for the next couple days.
Nazrin does a plate. Oh no, thank you. I'm not thirsty. Save some for the rest of everyone.
She destroys the water in Nazrin, actually.
I cast destroy water on a person,
right,
killing them instantly.
think
Heat
Elune
metal
might be
and
helping
armor.
shape the water into various receptacles.
Alune actually should make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, what did I do last night? Was it bad?
You got high.
You're high.
That wasn't bad.
We were gonna clean your room, but
Alune,
I can't believe I nat won this again. Oh.
There's too much flower arranging to do.
You wake up before Aristander, and secretly take another hit of
Yeah, I do.
a soporific in the morning.
Yeah. I just kind of do that and do look, kind of root around the stuff. I think Elune is actually pretty good at being sneaky. So he just does that.
All right.
Yep.
I think EC's like one of the last ones to get up this day. Which is uncharacteristic
A little
for them,
tired?
but a little worn out. But she just goes and sits next to Wimbo and talks about the intricacies of meal prep.
What about meal prep do you talk with Wimbo? I'm curious.
the intricacies of it.
Yeah, what specifically though?
So, do you think it's better to cure the meats before the journey? Like, do you have any quick cure methods?
Oh, you wouldn't cure the meats during the journey. That there's not a proper smoker on the road. I typically.
Do you think that's possible?
Maybe. You'd have to be a cleverer artificer than I am. I don't really work with mechanics like that, but maybe somebody could make something like that.
Maybe Quentin could do that.
You could ask him when you get back. But no, I prepare everything beforehand. I have a lot of space for supplies, so I don't really worry too much. You know, I don't really grab a specific amount. I rather grab a variety of things, put them in my bag, and then whatever we need, I can make.
You seem very well prepared. I could learn a thing or two from you, Wimbo.
Being prepared is important. It helps you, smooth things out. Not everything's going to go smoothly, but having lots of options makes you be able to tackle things from different angles and make sure whatever plan you have survives first contact with the enemy.
Who is your leather worker? Who made you with a bag with so much stuff? It's like half the size of my bag.
So this bag was made by my friend of mine named Garfield.
Who is that?
They run a magic item emporium, I think is the best way to describe it.
So like Quentin.
Yes, but Garfield doesn't do many custom orders. He has things already prepared, made, and sells them to the public. Quentin does more custom order work, I think.
And this is one such item?
Mm-hmm. It's called a bag of holding.
Wait, they're like drinking water and then they're just like pause. It's just like Wimbo. All bags do that.
Mm-hmm. I know it can seem like a silly name, but that's the name of the item.
You see, brings out a small bit of parchment that they use to do their letters with Nazareth, even though they haven't done it in a while. Bag of holding. Okay, Garfield.
Yes, the store is called the BJ's Wholesale Guild.
BJ's. Okay, thank you.
Of course.
How is uh how is Thorn? How are you this morning?
He pauses for a moment, um, just sort of like staring into the frying pan, and then starts up again after a few moments. I'm doing great. I'm happy that we survived and we're alive and everyone's safe. Everyone here, at least. Thorn is, it was tough on her. She didn't expect things to go south like they did.
Yeah, I can share that's there's a big long S word. I can share the thought. I need to turn down the bard. Well, I mean, what matters is that we are alive to feel the way that we feel.
That's very true.
You decided what you were going to do. I think we are going to bring the what pilgrims we can to where we got to go, and then we have places to go.
I think, I think Thorn is gonna come out today and talk to everyone about her plans, at least. Um, I'm sure you guys have ideas for things that you want to do after we get the pilgrims where they need to go.
Yeah. Also, you're very powerful. I know you're powerful, but you're very powerful.
He
You
smiles.
you did this like crown of like starry thing. Uh it was really cool. I didn't see much of it, but it was really cool.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I just have a lot of experience. I've just been being around Thorn. You pick a thing up or two.
Oh, does she throw stars too?
Uh,
I think if she gets angry enough, she could do it.
Maybe. I've never seen her throw a star yet, but that's it. I never say never.
Hmm. After that, I think Issy might fall into more companionable silence and just work on the cloak. Just wait for breakfast to be served.
Anyone else doing anything this morning?
Nope.
Luna's gonna offer and see if Wimbo needs any help making breakfast, serving breakfast, all that jazz. Maybe make some tea for everybody.
Tea would be lovely, Luna. Thank you. If you could just make sure and let everyone know breakfast should be ready in like 5 minutes.
Of course. She puts some water like in a kettle, kind of next to the fire, so it's not like in the way, but it'll still heat up. And she goes off to tell everyone breakfast is served soon. Wake people up if they're not awake. So I guess she goes around to different tents and kind of opens the flap a little bit, calls in, make sure she's not interrupting anything.
Yeah, you gather everyone up. I assume you grab the rest of the party as well.
Yes. I'm just going like where everybody is. Like if there's a tent, she's gonna try and open it, but she knows like Ethy's up, so she's not gonna go in there. But you know. I'm just gonna get the pilgrims up and just gonna call Thorn.
Yeah. Luna wakes or gets all of you up I don't know if you guys were asleep or not, but she gets all of you up out of bed and lets you know that breakfast is about to be served.
I think Alun getting back up is an ordeal because I think you're just like, yeah, I take it. Are you still asleep? Okay, I'm gonna lay back in bed and trip. Then they have to get up again, and it's just like, oh fuck. So it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, you see Ari sort of gives you a hug and a kiss and starts getting up. You are much groggier than Ari is.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Did you sleep?
Yeah, I slept great. Stuff really, really relaxes you, huh?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm still a little okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still a lot a bit high. I'm gonna need a little help.
You see, they look at you and nod. Yeah. What do you need? Do you want any help getting ready for the morning? Just walking?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, just breakfast ready. Inspects the clothes situation, getting dressed. Yeah.
They nod.
Might be a little unsteady.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
Do I have disadvantage?
Don't you have like advantage on this shit? I don't remember what I told you.
Oh yeah, for charisma, what's
Yeah,
that?
because this is a charisma check.
Well, he's used to faking this, right?
No, I want yes, but also it's a side effect of the drug itself.
Yeah. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
I guess it's just like that.
Yeah, he sort of looks you over a bit, and sort of shrugs, and yeah, starts helping you get dressed and get ready for the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for the day. None the wiser.
Oopsies.
It's totally fine, you guys.
Drugs are good, actually.
It
doesn't impact your job performance.
Not at all. Lying to a loved one, that's fine, as long as they don't find out, right?
Yeah. Oopsies. Oh, it's just like, I ain't lying, you just didn't ask.
Yeah.
I just took my morning dose.
What's Nezrin doing in the morning before they get out there?
I think just like idly taking notes, having the skeletons assemble her tent and pack everything up. I think she's getting very used to having like able hands to do menial tasks for her. So she's very satisfied and just like sort of sitting crisscross applesauce in the grass, book in hand.
She's just
quill
got
in hand.
2 guys to do all the stuff she doesn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
2 strong, bony men.
Menial
labor.
I don't need no man, but God is it convenient.
Shrimp has not been carved upon yet, have they?
No.
Okay.
No.
I know.
Just
we'll
making sure.
Do that if there's a moment.
I'm sure you guys will have downtime for that for sure.
And no penises, okay? I mean it.
I think Alun sees the skeleton just like, okay, okay.
Good morning, Alun.
Forgot about that. Morning.
Sorry to scare you. I can have them put like masks on or something.
I don't know if that'd be better.
Then you would not see the skull of a man every morning. Well, at least not these 2.
Are they a man?
Well, Skirmshaw used to be a man.
Oh shit!
We own his property.
Oh yeah, we got the name. Yeah. Oh shit, we still gotta contact the
Are you high?
person with the. Huh?
You seem like out of sorts.
I mean, I took something last night, so you know, an extra.
Is it the
It's
stuff
fine.
that you're
It's fine.
supposed to have, or is
I'm good.
Does Ari know?
Ari sort of looks back and looks over to you, Nezrin, and nods. I know, it's fine.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
We all had a very rough time of it yesterday.
We had a. Well, no, actually, okay.
He looks at you confused.
Well, the offer still stands if you would like them to not be so grim. We could find something to fix that.
The human body's extremely resilient. They're just gonna be my co-worker. I just gotta get used to the new lack of a face.
Okay, if you're set on that, then sure.
I'm super sure.
Could make a face for them.
Ari suddenly just looks up and turns to Nezrin. Can that one do the tiefling handshake?
Oh,
I mean, that sort of thing is just ingrained into his bones, right?
He walks over and attempts to do the tiefling handshake with Scrimshaw.
I allow it.
Okay, they do the tiefling handshake.
I remove all commands from Scrimshaw and let him act on instinct.
Instinctually, he does the tiefling handshake with the Aristander.
it's in their genes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's interesting. I've never done that with a corpse before.
Well, it's not a full corpse. If we could find a full corpse, you could do it with a full corpse too.
Oh, is a skeleton not a corpse still?
It's missing some key components, mainly organs and flesh.
But it like deteriorated away, right?
Yes, it's.
So at what point does a corpse stop being a corpse?
I don't know. Perhaps I could do some tests about it. I feel like the way that my magical spell functions could maybe be a good testing or a big good control. Depending on, I guess, how much flesh is left and intact and serviceable, they have different attributes and uses, and they're good at different things. I feel like if there was only a little bit of flesh left, it would all just fall off. But maybe if there was most of the flesh still there, it would come with. I don't know. I haven't found a corpse with all its flesh that I was able to raise yet. So I'll let you know when I figure it out.
Aristander thinks for a second. Interesting. Very philosophical.
Yes. I keep an eye out for dead bodies, by the way. I've been kind of searching as we go, but, not a lot of free bodies on hand on the side of the road.
If I find one, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Afan, you wake up to this conversation. Or you come out to this conversation, I should say.
About whether a skeleton is a corpse.
Yeah. When does a body stop being a corpse? Is a skeleton a corpse?
No, a skeleton isn't a corpse. A corpse is when it's all like meat and shit on it, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. FN gets it.
Skeleton's a skeleton.
Mm-hmm. No bones about it.
No, just be glad EC wasn't here to say that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be if I walked through a thing and there were a load of skeletons on the ground. I wouldn't be like, oh, look at all them corpses. I'd be like, look at all them skeletons, you know.
If you replace all of a man's bones, is he still the same man?
Probably, as long as his name is Theseus.
Well, I've got the answer to that one. It depends. I hope that helps.
It does.
If you pull all of the bones out of a body, is it still a corpse?
No, it's a pile of flesh.
What, you fucking do that thing where when you get like chicken wings?
What?
You can
Chicken
just-
wings?
You can just get
I
all
think-
the summon Mike.
I think what we're trying to say is corpsehood is dependent upon a certain ratio of bone to flesh.
How much?
Hello? Hello?
Ari is having a vision.
Boning?
About bones? Yes, about boning?
About
Not
boning.
really. No, not a lot at all, actually.
Kind of talking about deboning, but not boning.
I'm not a deboned person yet.
I mean, there's fucking 2 skeletons right there.
Well, I did not do the deboning. The flesh sort of, did its thing and rotted off.
It's like, there's those people who can just like suck all the meat off a chicken wing in one go.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind of like that, but with skeletons?
Have you met somebody like that?
Well, I don't think so, because if all the meat was still on the bone, then it wouldn't be a skeleton. It would be a zombie.
Hmm.
I wonder how Ricardo's doing. Or Enrique.
Hello?
I mean, he's dead, isn't he?
Yes, but he's probably up and around.
You're very, very quiet, Mike.
What?
Oh, is it not you? Sorry, I thought
I
somebody.
think it's Gabe.
Oh, Gabe. Gabe, are you dead?
Hello?
Can we?
You might be talking
Can we?
about his mom.
That's better.
Debone you like a chicken
and
wing?
Can you
Better.
hear me?
Yeah.
Now we can, yeah.
That was weird. Nothing changed.
Oh,
You still sound like pixelated though.
You sound like you're underwater.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm underwater.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you do.
Do.
You sound like you're buffering.
Weird. Sure.
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
I'm not talking now.
Oh, that's
Okay.
better.
No, it's not better.
It's just kind of it's legible.
Mm.
My ears have dyslexia all of a sudden.
As long as you guys can hear.
Mm,
Oof.
I
Sort
would
of.
try disconnecting from the call.
I'll try this today. You can join without entrance sound. Holy shit.
What the?
If you right click the voice chat, you
Wow.
can join without entrance sound, so we don't have to hear Seinfeld every time.
This changes everything.
That didn't really change
You are
that
you
didn't
are
really
still
change your quality.
Okay, give me 1 second.
yeah, you're still kind of
Oh, never mind.
Oh my god.
I forgot to right click. Anyway, how about
Much
now?
better.
Much better?
You do
Yeah.
sound better.
I swapped
Yeah.
servers. Maybe Discord East servers were having an issue or something.
Mm.
you're still a bit fuzzy, but it's definitely better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
For
sounds
sure.
better.
'Cause my connections are all tight. My USB's not disconnected. So, I don't know, weird. Anyway. Yeah, so everybody's gathered around the campfire.
Seeing our campfires.
I
Kumbaya.
didn't say it. But thanks, Riley.
Anytime. I live to serve.
Yeah, you see everyone else is sitting around the campfire. They've got like plates and stuff, and you guys have plates too, I guess. I'm sure you guys all have like tin plates or whatever in your packs.
No, I just eat out of my hands.
you're gonna
Nesrin
have-
gives Florian her fucking tin plate.
Havan has 100 pack of paper plates.
He is a
And
dad.
he
That
doesn't.
man
give
never
Florian.
does dishes.
Yeah.
And they're biodegradable.
Yeah, dad hack.
Yeah. So Wimbo starts serving eggs and fried
Yeah, Wimbo's serving.
fried ham.
I'm so sorry, Gabe.
It's fine. And eventually you see Thorn get out of the tent and sit over next to Wimbo. She doesn't say anything as you guys are eating. Zoe, I just noticed. Why do you have the ninja symbol on?
Because I was stealthed at one point and I can't turn it off.
Oh,
because
okay.
my-
I can do it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
But yeah, you guys are all eating breakfast. Some of the pilgrims are talking. After like 5-10 minutes have passed and most people are getting close to done, you see Thorn finally speak up. She clears her throat, looks over at everyone, and says, I hope everyone is doing well. As well as, we can be with everything that happened.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she looks around, pauses for a moment, takes a deep breath. I first want to apologize for how things went. I'm sure many of you might say that it was out of my control, but I should have done more on my end. We should have gone in with a plan. Instead of assuming this would be something that would be easier to take care of. She looks over towards the pilgrims. I want to apologize for everything that you've all gone through. I'm sure none of us could have seen this happening, but it happened, and I apologize for all of the turmoil. We're going to make sure that we can get you to New Elfington as soon as possible. As far as everyone else, you all did as good of a job as I could have expected you to. I was a little surprised when some of you showed up, but it didn't really end up making much of a difference. I'm glad we all made it out of there alive, and I apologize for not being able to do more.
We have done well given the circumstances, but it is clear that we need to improve ourselves before we contend with these guys again. That much is very clear.
Do we even want to though? Cause Jester, she went away of her own will. I mean, at this point, yeah, it's
you call that free will? Nah, man.
If she's cooperating,
She was coerced.
she has more freedom than being. Oh, that is being forced.
The point is, whether or not the Jester comes back is her choice. She is her own person. But this group did not mean well. That much I know. That much I could feel. And they are after the easy taps their own forehead. These things that are incredibly powerful and have the power of the gods. I don't know if I want that group to have the power of, just quick tally, like 5 or 6 gods.
Yeah, probably not ideal.
I mean, they already have a sword that eats souls. And whatever the fuck that thing that made an incredibly loud sound was. And
It
you
was
know,
a thing? I thought it was a spell.
I don't know of any spell that makes that loud of a sound. You know, besides like
the loud sound spell.
the loud
No.
sound spell. That one, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not the magic person. Wimbo, what spells make really loud sounds?
Wimbo sort of looks at all of you and says that was a spell I've never personally, well, until yesterday, never personally seen used before, but that was a spell I know of, yes.
You know this spell?
I believe some mages call it Psychic Scream.
Oh, I
I
think
thought
we
you
were
were gonna-
talking about the gun.
The gun.
I thought Gabe was going to say, I believe the spell is called gun.
Oh, you guys are talking about the thing, the silver weapon.
The silver weapon, yeah. I didn't think that was a spell.
Oh, never mind.
The weird hand crossbow without the bow part.
No, I've never seen anything like that. I don't know what that is.
Really rooting a tune got me 3 times, 6 seconds.
Thorn sort of like raises the hand.
Tasting the floor.
Regardless,
Blood on the sand.
none of you have
There's
any.
sand there.
Alone, please.
Huh?
None of you should try to look for them or anything like that. That I appreciate all that you have done. You've gone above and beyond what is expected of you, but you all should not be trying to look for these people.
I am not saying we should look for them. I am saying we should get stronger because I just had a feeling in my soul that we're going to meet them again.
Hunger's good.
Also, I mean, we have to go after at least one of them. Afan has a grudge match to deal to finish up.
If we go after the runes, then we will meet them again. That's just how it's going to go.
What? She pauses and stops. Whatever you all do on your own time is your own choices, I guess. I would not suggest doing anything to cross paths with these people again.
Luna nods.
Noted.
Regardless, Wimbo, I believe, is going to take the pilgrims via a spell to their final destination, just to expedite things. And then, if you don't mind waiting, we can take all of you wherever you want to go. If you'd like to go back, we can go back. If there's someplace else you'd like to go, we can try to get you there.
I need to go get my family from the capital city. I think they'll be let go now.
As much as I would like to go to the Feywild and answer some questions, I think the safety of Afon's family is more important and more urgent.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
that does take precedence here.
I mean, I don't think they're going to be in any extra danger. I think that that orc guy was like the one that was kind of keeping them captive. But I think if he's caught up in whatever the fuck's going on here with these runes and gesture and whatever, then I don't think that he's going to be allowed time to just go off and kill my fucking family. Like, they don't have time. Clearly, they don't have time for that shit. So hopefully he said my contract's expunged or whatever. Hopefully that's it, and he just said, that the people below him don't know anything, and the guy who was looking after them, and even the woman who I was in contact with, she didn't really seem the type to just like fucking kill him when they weren't of any use anymore. Like, that doesn't seem to be their style. So unless he like took the time out there to go there personally and do it, which I don't think he would be able to do right now. I don't think they're like in imminent danger or anything, but I would like to get them out there.
Do this for you. It's not a problem.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to say that if like other people have other things to do, I don't think we're gonna need to go in there all guns blazing or anything. Hopefully, it'll be relatively easy to get them out.
I gotta go see a guy about a thing in the desert.
Avan pats Saloon on the shoulder and he's like, "Okay, buddy."
It's important.
Whatever you say, mate. That's what I have to do. If anybody would like to come and do that with me, then I would be grateful for the company. But if you feel like you have other things that you have to do that are more pressing than that, I won't begrudge you not joining me.
Yeah, Fawn?
Yes, mate.
Fonzie? What are you gonna do if they just, like, let your family go? Are you, like, you sticking around? You staying with them? Like, what's the haps here? What's the plan?
I don't know the answer to that question yet.
I don't know a lot of answers to a lot of questions.
That's what the guy in the desert is for?
Sometimes.
Ah.
No. He asks more questions and is like, find your own answer. And I'm like...
Oh, he's a therapist.
Buddy, I've been... What the fuck?
Alone, you should eat your eggs.
I've been trying.
Here, you should drink out of this cup.
Every time I eat the eggs, there's still more eggs.
They're quite renewable. There's lots of chickens.
How eggs work.
Also, just a side note, I don't think Alun knows what a therapist is.
Yeah, he does.
Does he?
He's never been to one. That costs money.
Oh, okay.
Apparently it doesn't. You can just go out to the desert and see the therapist.
Yeah. Licensed druid.
Do you have desert insurance?
Oh my god.
No, they don't make desert insurance. You go to the desert to die.
Why would you want to insure a desert? That's stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
Thorn,
yes.
When you have a minute, I want to talk to you about, you said something about not making a difference, and I have something to tell you, when you get a minute.
Okay. Right. Well, yeah, I don't have much else to say.
When is Wimbo going to take the pilgrims to the Offington?
She looks over to the pilgrims whenever they're ready. whenever you guys are ready, the Wimbo can take all of you.
Okay.
And the pilgrims nod.
Well, is the plan here that Wimbo is going to take them and then we are going to wait here?
Yes. Wimbo is going to teleport them to the city. And then come back here.
If it is not too much trouble, could Wimbo teleport me to the city as well?
She nods. Sure, I guess she looks to Wimbo, and Wimbo nods.
Okay. Good.
Will you be departing from your group?
I don't want to like Afan, I don't want to drag anyone along who does not want to come. But I am closer than I have ever been to this place. And this is the place that I've been needing to go. The reason I am out here in the first place, the reason I joined up with the Thorns.
I see.
Is to get to get to the Shadowfell, to find who I'm looking for, and I can't afford to die before I do that. And I'm here. Almost. And I feel bad because I don't want to. I want to help. And I looked. Nezrin looks directly at Afan. I want to help you with help save your family.
If you've got something to do, Nezrin, it's really fine. But I would love to have you there if you want to come. But don't feel like if you've got something that you need to do, that you have to come with me.
I don't. And she gives like a sad smile. Which makes me kind of sad. But I the past couple of days have been very eye-opening for me. And I don't want to die and not come back before I finish what I need to finish.
And how can you do that?
By getting in touch with my friend from this school, going into the Feywild, through there going to the Shadowfell. And I am to believe that the person I am looking for lives in a castle there. I will find them. And I will learn everything I need to learn. And after that, I don't know. I have not thought that far ahead. I don't know what I'm going to find there, but I need to find it, whatever it is.
Well, maybe after I've got my family somewhere safe, I can help you find what it is that you're looking for.
You don't have to.
And you don't have to come help me, but you want to, so.
It's not an obligation, though. It's
No.
I just think that your family deserves to have a father as good as you back.
And they will.
I know.
Thorn sort of looks towards you, Nezrin. So you want to head to the not just to the Feywild, but sorry, my brain spaced.
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell, thank you. Not just to the Feywild, but to the Shadowfell.
Yes.
If you don't mind me being very blunt with you, I do not think you would survive the Shadowfell, Nesrin.
Oh,
The bard will not stand for this.
I won't stop you. You can do as you please. But I've been there once. It is not... most people wouldn't survive a trip to the Feywild. Adventurers like you could probably do okay. But the Shadowfell is a level beyond that.
What if somebody was with her?
They would have to be a pretty powerful somebody.
I'd look at it this way. You can't figure out how to get to Shadowfell without getting to the Feywild. And getting to and from the Feywild is worth knowing. But while you're in the Feywild, you can look up how to get to the Shadowfell. And even if it's a bad idea right now, I mean, you get the knowledge, you get the preparation. I don't think it's not a waste.
It's a good point, Loon. You don't have to go to the Shadowfell now. You could find out how to get there. And maybe when you're a little bit more experienced, well, okay, a lot more experienced, you could make the trip there.
Maybe you can find a Shadowfell guy in the Feywild to help you out there. Who's to say?
How's Nazrin feeling about this?
I think she's a little disappointed. Like, I think from her perspective, this was like a confession almost, or like this is it's not going how she expected.
How did she expect it to go?
I think because she's a worrywart, she expected people to like be upset with her, or not want her to go, but like everyone seems like very calm and chill and respectful of it, and I think she appreciates that, but is frazzled by it. But then to hear Thorin say, "You will die if you go. You're not ready," is like, "Oh, really?" And then it's like, "Oh, yeah." So it's like I think she's just like, this is not necessarily how she thought the conversation would go.
Okay.
So she's a little bit like, maybe a little bit disappointed, a little bit like frazzled. What obstacles stand in my way in the Shadowfell that would kill me so easily? If you have this information, I would like to know it. You've been there.
I have been there once, yes.
Then you can tell me everything you know about the place, what you've seen, what you've faced, how to get there. Details.
I did not go there by my own volition. It was not something I set out to do. I cannot give you information on how to get there.
Okay, what is this like there? What did you face? What would hurt me?
Everything. She laughs a little bit.
Does breathing the air kill you?
Life itself is not meant to be in the Shadowfell. The Shadowfell is a place of... it is a place for those who are not alive. So Yes.
So Florian and I would be just at home then.
Breathing the air might harm you. It affected me while I was there.
Okay. I don't need to breathe.
Right. Okay.
Come again?
So that would not be a problem.
It's the general miasma of the area. I don't know if breathing has to do with it, but maybe it does, and you're safe there. The creatures there are, if creatures from the Feywild are dangerous, creatures in the Shadowfell are dangerous to the creatures in the Feywild. If that makes sense.
I suppose. Maybe I could speak with Sadie about it. And I turn to Florian. Do you think she would be up for a conversation?
I mean, maybe. Once
Sadie.
again, you're not going to get the answers you want, but she might want to
try.
Nah, Sadie's cool.
My teacher might know something. My friend, who is in near New Elfington right now, might know something. That's what she is studying. She is with someone from Ivor and Osta who's also studying the Feywild and the Shadowfell in the Shifting Lands. I appreciate your concern, but I am not stupid.
I am not calling you stupid, Nesrin, and I am not trying to stop you.
I know you're not. You're warning me. You're
letting you know, yes.
But an empty warning without any helpful information is not...
I can continue to give you more information. It's not an empty warning, or you just seemed a little defensive about it, which is fine. I understand.
A little.
I apologize. I did not mean to come off caustic. It is just a difficult decision for me to make. And it feels like you are telling me that it is a worthless decision to make. That it is a foolish decision to make.
I don't think it's a foolish decision to make. I think at this point in time, it may not be the most equitable decision. But I'm not saying that you could never go there. I'm not saying that you wouldn't ever be able to survive there.
I understand. It is the running theme of this whole journey, it feels, is you're not ready. You have to wait. You must get stronger. But every turn we take is a lethal one. And every time I get stronger, I could have just as likely died for good. And I cannot keep flipping that coin. There is no guarantee that we will make it out safely. I have no way to know that I will not die next time we come into danger. And if I die, what was all of this for? I am not finished. So maybe I can't go now, but I am the closest I have ever been, the strongest I have ever been. And I could be surrounded by people who know so much about the Feywild and the Shifting Lands and planar travel and have dedicated their lives to its research. I could be working with them. I could be learning things. I could be among my peers. And I could still be growing stronger, but not... I don't want to die again.
Go.
I don't want to watch all of you die again.
Then go. If you're scared, just go.
Thorn sort of looks at Florian. I don't think she is scared, not in the way that you are implying, Florian.
I hope you don't see this as cowardice, Florian.
No, if it's not worth it to you to be out here, then don't be out here. He seems he's trying to hide that he feels hurt and sour.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you could be with your peers, with people who can keep up with you.
I think all of us are kind of splitting apart right now to things we gotta do. But I do think your little transdimensional hopping journey, even if we're not the sharpest knives in the drawer, can't keep up with the study side.
I'm not trying
They're
to call
real
you
good
idiot.
at the killing. No, Mm, our collective average intelligence. Anyways, it's not about that. What I'm saying is dangerous in Shadowfell. You got a bunch of people who are real good at hitting things. If you can have some patience and wait for other people's stuff to pan out, we can all go together. Might be a little safer. Could eat shit again, but you'd eat more shit by yourself.
I would love for you to join me. I'm not trying to push you away.
You're not pushing us away, but you explained your reasons for rushing, and like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm just saying, a little more patience. It could maybe go a little better. But I don't know. Maybe it'll go fine. Yeah.
Well, I have been patient. I have waited for a very long time.
How old are you, Nezrin?
It's okay if you don't want to understand. It's fine. But just don't pretend like I'm insulting your intelligence or trying to leave you.
I don't think you're insulting my intelligence. Look. Do what you want. You've thought about. I'm sorry. Do you want to go like?
Go ahead.
You've thought this through more than I think any of us ever would have. Again, not knocking anyone's intelligence. You spend. This is your life's work, Nezrin. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but maybe you should factor us into your plans a little more if, like, you think we'd help? Kind of does a question mark shrug, vague gesture. Oh no.
If I may speak a little bit, I'm not very good at it, but I think Nezrin should be in a place that studies the Feywild. I don't think that they should be going to the Shadowfell right away, even if Florian is there with her. But if we have the means to get her to where she needs to go to start preparing for that journey, learning a bit more, that wouldn't be so bad. We have a lot of places to go. Like we all have people that we want to see and talk to, and frankly, not all the people we're going to talk to will have answers that pertain to all of us. So maybe a bit of a split is good here. It's not permanent, but we have these rocks. You see, like, gets their soulstone from Luna. we can keep each other updated, and when we feel it is time, we can come to Neil Elfington and get to the Feywild and then the Shadowfell. The clutch can come back after we are a bit more prepared, and then go and deal with what Nezra needs to do. So, I mean, I'm just saying that as long as Nezra doesn't jump the gun and I think she is too smart to do that. She is eager, but you are not foolish, Nezrin. So I see no problem in you also going to Neil Alfington while we go and try and tie up other ends. It is a more effective use of our time if we were to split off and do this.
Yes, it would be time effective, but I'm sorry. I don't know if I should have said anything.
No, you should have said something because now we want to help you. We're part of the clutch, Nezrin. I'm just saying, do not immediately go into the Shadowfell. When you find the area, connect with us, and then we can go together, take the temperature of the situation, and decide if we need to strengthen up a bit more or try and risk it to find whatever you are needing in the Shadowfell.
That's infuriatingly reasonable, you see.
I know. No matter what you think, you are part of the clutch, and what you think matters. You should always speak up when you want to speak, Nesrin.
I rarely want to speak, but I'm trying.
Listen, I am much the same way, but speaking is how I'm going to get better. I don't know if it's how you're going to get better, but closed mouths don't get fed. If you want to do this, we were never going to know that unless you said something.
I suppose you're right. I'm sorry if I haven't talked about my goals more. I thought everyone knew that I wanted to go.
You just didn't have all the information.
I guess we supposed you would want. I guess we didn't understand your timeline fully.
It's not a timeline. It's that up until recently, I was very pleased and happy to take as much time as was needed to finish this and to get there. I thought that eventually we would make our way there. I thought that this was us eventually making our way there. We were going there. And we were going to look into things. And then we were attacked, and you were killed, and I died. And then it all almost happened again. And when I died, I was sat alone in a room with a book I could not read. And it sounds stupid, but it was the most infuriating thing. And I refuse to go back there until I can read the book. And the only way that I can read the book is for me to accomplish this. I just know that. And it feels like if I do anything else other than pursue my goal, it's right in front of me. I'm just taking a stupid risk. Because maybe it is easy to go and get Afan's family. Maybe it is a cinch and it is no problem. But maybe that orc guy has very powerful underlings who are guarding his family, and maybe they kill me. And then I am done. Maybe we go to the desert to find Ilun's therapist or whatever this guy is. And on the way, there is some horrific desert beast that we cannot beat because we did not see it coming. We did not expect it to be there. And now it's here
I
and we can't beat it.
I'm just gonna run. Just gonna fucking run. They got sandworms out there. It's fucked up.
Oh, rad.
We should let Nithrin continue talking.
I'm just saying, I don't. Okay. Apologies.
Ilune steeples his fingers and is like, go on.
Yes. I'm sorry for cutting in, Riley.
It's okay. All I mean to say is that it's not that I'm trying to rush things. It's that I refuse to die before I accomplish my goal. And I know I cannot control what comes at us and what we face. But the choice I can make, and the way I can have control, is to choose to go there now, to seek out this knowledge, to find my answers before it's too late. I thought before that this was fun and this was easy, and that we were all going on a romp together, a lark, and getting stronger and fighting monsters and being heroes. And then we all fucking died or got crushed or tried to save someone and couldn't, or tried to get away and couldn't. I don't want to feel powerless like that again. I need to have some sort of control over what is happening to me.
It's okay, Nezrin. It's okay. Studying is one of the ways you get stronger, right? If that's what you need to go do, you can always come back.
I would like to come back. I don't want to leave. But I feel like if I don't, it's all for nothing.
Just like goes in, like hop on with Wimbo. We'll text you. It's cool. I'm just. Okay, I'm way too high for. Listen. Okay. There's a grief and trauma to death that's very, very raw right now. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. Just, it's gonna be, no matter what decision you make, it's gonna feel bad and wrong. Even if you're following your dreams, it's like, oh, but my friends. It's okay. It just, please just know it's okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Daijoubu?
Daijoubu.
No, they're not here right now. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I think. Okay, Nestor, this is crazy, but I also think if you like go to New Elfington and they got a library in there, take a couple days in there, you're gonna feel a whole hell of a lot less anxious and feeling like there's some teeth around your neck or clamping down or whatever.
Fumes, it'll be great.
Definitely go find your like happy place. And do the study you need to kick whoever's ass wants to come around and
wants to get kicked.
beat you up. Is this working? Am I okay, I should shut up.
Slow.
Anyways.
I understand the sentiment.
I think I lost it in the thread somewhere. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Aristander gently pats you on the shoulder. You did your best.
It's not about me.
Yeah, I think Loon was saying what I was trying to also say.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to copy your homework, EC. I'm sorry.
It is okay. I mean, most of you knew that I had some similar plans. Those plans have since changed, but I mean, at the end of this, I was going to go with Thorn to talk to my people and see about getting my blood rage looked at. So what you're doing here is not much different than what I was planning to do. Planning, not planned now. I have different plans. But if these are your changed plans, I don't see why you shouldn't do them. Just don't, jump the don't jump the crossbow.
I don't intend on jumping the crossbow or the shark, for that matter. It's a Ivor Nosto joke. You wouldn't get it.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not even going to try.
That's okay.
But hey, while you are there, and EC pulls out their armor, and it's just, why don't we take a bit today, and I can get this sort of resized to your shape, and you can learn how to wear it while you're studying.
Oh, okay. I would like that.
Because I don't need this. I am much quicker without it, I found.
You're pretty fast. And I'm not very fast, so yeah, I agree.
I understand it might take a bit, Gabe, to resize armor for a 6'6" person to someone who's 5'6".
Probably 5'4", I think.
5'4".
Well, you're going smaller, so at least it works.
Nesrin has like very 4'8" energy.
I didn't want
dwarf.
I didn't want to.
She's half elf, so she's meets in the middle.
5'4" is the 4'8" of D&D.
No, he's right.
That's true.
I think it would be a bit more troublesome if I was trying to, make it bigger. But I mean, I think I can just tighten a couple straps, and it should be okay for the most part. Just for wearing it.
I think Nesrin cuts EC off with just a really big hug. And like really just
right.
presses into them.
Oh, okay.
Maybe gets their
all right,
fur a little wet.
You know what?
Just-
I think I
just
know
crying
the
a little
look here,
bit.
actually. She looks her back.
Oh.
While you guys were having this conversation, Wimbo took the time to start getting the pilgrims ready. And, you know, not so you guys aren't having this very, like, sort of personal conversation in front of these strangers.
Sure.
Wimbo's like, hey, why don't we
He's a real one.
pull your tents up and get things ready here. Hey, is there any place specific in Neo Elfington you want to get to let me know? Hey, why don't we talk over here? Yes, he is very emotionally intelligent.
Mm-hmm. That's a high wisdom
that
wizard.
I don't know.
That's what Nisi say in unison.
Thorn is right there next to you saying, what's that like?
Wow, Wimbo, you're so smart. Holy fuck.
Wow, Wimbo, you're so smart and good at this.
So, if I mean, I think if that's it, if the portal's getting ready, EC will try and
they are. It's not a portal. He's just like making sure that you guys aren't like having this conversation in front of these people. You guys have as much time as you need. Don't worry.
But EC will just sort of EC has Nezrin's measurements, is just going to start making adjustments to not compromise the state of the leather armor that they made themselves, and is just sort of making it better for the 5-4.
Mm-hmm. At least Nezrin is pretty thick.
Increase the bust, decrease the height.
So yeah, it's just like the length of it that has to be changed, really.
Just squash and stretch it.
Yep.
In Photoshop.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I know this might be not ideal for some people, but I think stopping by a town to actually resupply would be a good idea for many people. I don't got any herbs.
Well, if
I'm talking like regular herbs, not the herb.
Depending on who is going where, Wimbo can drop you off. Avan, where is your family?
They are in the capital city.
Okay, that's very easy for Wimbo to make a port.
You're going to be like, that's a very big city. I was like, I don't fucking know. We know someone who, that's where we sent you before through the portal, through the teleportation circle. So it's very easy for us to get you there. I can send a message to my contact. I think we'll probably go there and then head home from there as well. If those of you who are going there are going there.
Yeah, I think that would be good. I think I will go along with the group just so I can make sure that this armor fits Nezrin, and then I will just accompany Wimbo back here, and then I'm free to go with Afan to get their family.
All right. She turns towards Lunik, who's just been sitting there silent, sort of just watching you guys as you have this conversation. Do you need Wimble to drop you off anywhere? And Lunik shakes his head. No, I can get back to where I need to go. Just I can open up a tree and get back home.
Fucking Disney character.
Thor
Can
nods.
sing a little song to the birds and they will carry me there.
Exactly.
Woodland creatures will just teleport me there. She reaches a hand out to him for a handshake and thanks him for helping and being there. And he returns the handshake and sort of just looks over at your group and then starts to like gather his stuff.
So wait, how are we doing this?
You guys are staying here with me while Wimbo takes those people who are going to New Elfington to New Elfington.
Right.
And then
Then Wimbo's
And
back.
yes, he can do a round trip to there, but he can't. He can only take a certain amount of people. It's not like the circle where everybody can just jump in.
Okay.
And then what about the capital city?
He can draw the circle when he gets back here, and
I see. Okay.
yes.
Out of character, I'm curious about Feywilds versus capital city. Are we splitting off, or are we like all going? To, like, how is this gonna work?
So Nezrin's going to Neo Elfington, and the rest of you guys
Right.
are going to capital city.
Okay.
As far
I
as
actually
I'm
don't-
aware.
I feel like the capital city's farther from the desert than New Elfington is, so Alun might actually tag
Yeah,
along
that's
with
the thing.
Nezrin.
This is so complicated.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that. I was doing
Can we look at
logistics.
the
I was
world
like,
map, actually?
Yeah, let's look at the roadmap.
Oh yeah, I can put you guys on the world map.
that gives me the opportunity to like because I was also thinking about like we're going into the fucking desert. We're not prepared.
Are you talking about the crack grounds?
Yeah. The crack crowns, aka the desert.
What if you guys just walked, because then you'd go through the desert and get to capital city. Obviously,
Yes.
Wimbo, with taxi Wimbo is convenient, but
They're pretty similar distances actually.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, because Neo Elfington's all the way over here at the X,
Oh, okay, never mind.
and capital
Are
city is
you
over
It is-
here.
want?
It just
it is equidistant.
yeah, it's
Are you want the capital city or you want the crack ground? I'm not the crack. Nobody wants the crack ground. New Elfington.
I think the short answer to your question here, Sage, is Nezrin is splitting off now, and then what happens next? I think Alun is going to the desert.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Afon
Emily in
may.
capital city. Right there in capital
Seems
city.
like Afon, yeah. Afon and Florian may do something with Afon's family. EC definitely wants to go to talk to their aunt and then visit some of the conclaves in the Thornfelt Woodlands. So, I mean, I think we may be splitting off, especially with Luna going with or sticking with EC. So it might be like a three-way split here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just really depending on if Florian is just like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with you, old man, that even though I'm 10 times your age.
it'd be a 4-way split.
4 ways.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
because
yeah.
New Elfington, Crack Grounds, capital city, and the woods back on the other continent.
Okay.
It's just that Luna and EC would go to the woods by way of the capital city is probably the play.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if Wimbo and Thorn are returning to Shady Grove, I mean, don't have to
That's
go on the
true.
boat.
That's way closer.
Yeah, Shady Grove is much closer than the capital city.
They are probably spending the night in the capital city and then teleporting back to Shady Grove the next day. Once Wimbo has his spell slots back.
Easy could handle being in the capital city for one night.
If Loon's there to keep them calm.
Yeah. Say range flowers.
Yeah.
Plenty of good establishments to arrange some flowers in the capital.
Exactly. This guy gets it.
Gets the, you know,
Like,
if you
knows flowers.
yeah, if you're lucky, some places you can arrange flowers with other people as well. You never know.
Incredible.
Mhm.
Sex in the
Depends
city,
what you
more
wanna
like
do.
flowers in the capital.
Boom, got him.
Yeah.
Boom, got him.
And you guys can also investigate more about that building you own again.
Yeah, I never got. Luna left a note, but like,
Yeah, I guess Alun will go with the capital city crew for like the resupply and maybe spend a day there because, Lord, they've been out in the wilderness for how long?
It's true.
it's probably a good place to stock up on supplies and then go back south down the river.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're heading to the desert, you can make it to there through the river probably quicker than
on a horse with no name.
on a horse with with no name.
Alun is the horse, and he does have a name.
It's Roach.
It's Roach.
Elune is actually Geralt of Rivia.
No, he's
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
No, he's Dandelion.
Elune multi-classes into Blood Hunter.
Okay.
How are we planning on handling this party split? Like,
Yeah. That's...
But we do have 2 weeks
Session
until our next
lengthwise.
game, right? We could
2 weeks? No,
2 weeks.
it's the 9th.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I cannot do the 9th.
Oh, you can't do the 9th. Oh yeah, okay.
I'm in Mexico.
Right. Okay, yeah, no, I think we were doing 2 weeks. Ah, man, it's been 2 weeks, okay?
It's been a
Captain,
while.
It's been 2 weeks.
do we? Well, not all of us are gonna be separated. We could just
I'm
get
like
up for it,
totally
do
happy.
like private sessions or something.
Totally happy for the people who
Yeah.
aren't me to like if you want to get your group together and do it and record it, and if other people want to watch, I don't want to be the one that holds it up just because I'm not here.
I could do mini sessions. I was also, I guess if we're talking about this, I was also thinking about, because so many people were talking about wanting to take time to train and to explore and get stronger and do
Time
things.
skip?
Yes, a time skip.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We could go from Caves and Chimeras to Caves and Chimeras Shippuden.
I feel like we would definitely want to workshop what happens in the time
Interim.
Yeah, and I'm more than happy. We could meet during the week to talk about what happens during a time skip if we did want to do that.
So, more on that, Patrick. You're gonna be in Mexico. If you had some like spare time to workshop what would happen during the quote unquote ship it in arc, could you like hop on a phone or
no?
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no,
we all
totally
have
fine.
children and they're all named
Not
Boris.
while I'm-
Text.
Not while I'm in. Not while I'm away. No. To be honest, the week after it would have to be the Tuesday because I'm going to be flying back from Kansas City on the Monday.
Okay.
The 16th?
Let me. How do I calendar? on
That
the new
Monday
week?
is
Yes.
the 15th. The Tuesday is the 16th.
Tuesday is the 16th.
Yeah. So basically, next Monday the 8th and Tuesday the 9th, I will be in Mexico. Monday the 15th, I will be flying back from Kansas, and I will be. Oh, jeez, am I gonna have to pick people up from the airport on the 16th? I hope not, because they're going from fucking.
What's
No,
your
I couldn't around the 16th should be fine.
Okay, what's your
I'll
schedule
talk to
say
Eileen.
next week?
Well, I'm getting my tonsils out tomorrow.
Yes.
I hope that goes well.
I hope so too. Next week, well, I'm basically off of work until the 16th when I go back to work. So I have time. I may not be able to speak verbally that whole time, like for the first week.
Oh,
but
right.
I'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
here.
Could we? How would the 10th work for everybody next Wednesday?
No,
No. Okay.
I'm traveling non-stop from Friday until
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
the Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm flying from Mexico to Kansas for work.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand
If you're
now.
going to Kansas City, are Kansas or Missouri?
I'm flying into
Missouri.
Kansas City Airport, which is in Missouri, but the class itself is actually an hour outside of Kansas City in Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
I'm hella down to RP in text
Yeah.
whenever.
Honestly, so sorry, I'm just my brain isn't working right now.
You're good.
What are days and things? The dates like. So the evenings of Thursday the 11th, Friday the 12th, and Saturday the 13th, and Sunday the 14th. Those 4 evenings, actually maybe not the Thursday because I'm going to be getting quite late, but Friday the 12th, 13th, and 14th, I will be in a hotel room in Kansas City by myself with nothing to do. So I could potentially do one of those days if the people who are coming to the capital city could do those.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, like other than that, I will be unavailable for those between like Friday and
How is everyone's Friday the 12th evening?
Probably fine for me.
Looks good for me.
I should be fine.
Ooh, okay.
I have a very slight preference toward the 13th, the Saturday, but I can do the 12th.
I definitely can't do Saturday.
Okay, that makes sense.
I won't be able to do like super early. I would say super late on the 12th, but then I will be an hour behind. So
okay,
it won't be too bad. But
12th
just
is
because I have
fine.
to be up at I have to be at the class at 7:30 the next morning. So
gotcha.
I won't be able to be up until
Who
midnight.
do you love more, your job or D&D?
I think the question is, who do I love more, my dog or D&D? And D&D doesn't pay for my dog, so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that makes
Fair.
sense.
We just need to get really famous and good at improv, and then we can just
So
do
we're
D&D
paid for D&D.
as a full-time thing. Yeah.
Look, I've
Yeah.
been on fucking national television. Don't at me.
I've been on local television. It's not the same.
International television.
I've been paid to run tabletop games before.
Hell yeah.
That's fine.
I've been paid and have also run a tabletop game.
I'm
before.
legally a professional actor.
Yeah, I'm legally a professional dungeon master. That's happened.
I'm legally a professional and also a dungeon master.
Okay, so Friday the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we can get together then, talk about
Sounds good. Yeah, that'll be great because then I'll have fucking something to do in my goddamn hotel room.
a time skip.
When are you when are you available that evening, Patrick?
The Friday evening, the whole evening, because I'm so normally the classes happen on Saturdays and always the classes happen on Saturdays and Sundays. And I would normally fly to the city on the Friday, and go and set up the class. But because I'm flying from Mexico, and if I flew from Mexico on the Friday, I wouldn't get in until 10 p.m. I'm actually flying a day early on the Thursday, so I'll have the whole day Friday free, basically, to go and set up, and then after that I'll be done. So, pretty much
Then
any time on that Friday evening.
Should we try for an 8 p.m. Eastern like we usually do for Mondays or Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, because that'll be 7 p.m. my time.
Yeah, that would be 7 p.m. Central.
I would say I'd probably have like a hard out at like 11.
Okay.
My time, so that'd be midnight here.
Yeah, that's typically our hard out here.
Yeah.
Chill.
Were you thinking like months time skip or years time skip?
It depends. It depends.
How many levels do we get? How many guns do I have to point at you?
we'll
Give Buffon some happy years with his family before you
we'll
mess
see.
things up.
I guess
Avan dies of like smoking way too much, and one of his daughters takes his place.
That would
just
be
exactly the same levels,
so
like
fucking funny.
Same shit.
It's his brother.
Yeah,
That he's
Florian's the dad now.
Florian is the dad.
Florian grows a goatee.
A little peek behind the curtain.
Dad, yeah.
I would say The Feywild, you're probably looking. You want to be level 8
Ooh, okay.
to like 10, and then the Shifting Lands, you're looking at like at least level 11 or 12, or not the Shifting Lands, the Shadow Dark, the Shadowfell. Fuck me, I listen. Yeah, no, this is the Shadowfell. You're like 11 or 12 to like to do well there.
Okay.
So it would be a significant
leap,
yes, but not. I would be happy to have you guys spend that time training and growing and doing stuff, and being
But
at
it would
that
be
level.
a while.
Well. I mean, you guys have been together for like 3 months and have gone up like 4 levels.
No, that's fair.
Well, like 7 actually, 6.
Yeah,
because we started at level 1. Right?
I thought we started at level 2.
I don't remember what you guys started at.
I remember having wild shape initially, is why I think.
I don't think you started at level 1.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
I don't think any of Gabe's.
I think it was 2 because I was definitely a wizard and a warlock, but I definitely didn't have invocations to start.
I also think it was 2. I think like the little mini session that I did for each of you guys were level 1.
Yeah, that was 1 level.
Yeah.
A further question.
Yes.
Is anyone going to play on April 9th, next Tuesday?
I cannot.
Okay.
I'm down to.
Could.
I'm available.
I'm available. We can knock.
I could run a one-shot if you guys want.
We could just kind of talk about plans. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe
together.
Like, what do we want to see? Where do we want our characters to grow?
Yeah.
Okay, so right now I just have kind of a hunk of my calendar carved out for April 9th, Friday, April 11th, that we're going to do Capital City Boys. And then for the 16th, the Tuesday after that.
I will not be here on the 16th.
Oh, okay.
No, so the next week would be the 15th if we want, or the week after, I should say, would be the 15th if we did want to meet.
Right.
And then it would be a week off, and then the 30th.
Well, I'll keep the 9th and the 12th in my pocket. I don't really think more than a week ahead at this point anyway.
Yeah. That's totally fair.
So, in the interest of time, are we wanting to do Feywild stuff and then Shadowfell, or are we meeting back up to do Shadowfell stuff?
I don't know.
We have to go through the Feywild to get to the Shadowfell?
Yeah.
Right, and several of our characters have things to do in the Feywild.
In the Feywild, yeah. So I feel like we should be going to the Feywild together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How high a level we are is another question.
Yeah. I also didn't know this was gonna happen.
Okay.
I did. Well, I didn't know, but I suspected.
I was like being honest. I was like, if we carry on at the rate at which we're playing now, we will never see those characters again in our human lifetimes.
Yes.
Like we are just not strong enough to ever face those people again and possibly win, no matter how many people we fucking round up. So I was like, something has to happen, or like we're never gonna come up against those bad guys ever again.
Yeah, I was sort of leaning towards having you guys have a time skip for like the past couple of sessions, after everything finished up.
Gotcha. I more so meant.
Gabe, when do we get our Shonen battle tournament?
Never. I tried it once and it failed horribly. Sorry, I'm never doing it again.
Okay, that's fair.
Gabe, you should do a Shonen battle tournament, but instead of 1v1s, make it party v party.
I'm already not good at D&D combat. Do you want me to do a whole tournament?
Oh, that's.
I want to fight
fair.
the Taguro brothers,
bro.
Just come back in for the final fight. Like, oh, you guys made it to the finals. Whoopee!
That's how we end the time skip. Is we're all in the finals of a tournament.
Oh man, that'd be great
We all
actually.
go Super Saiyan.
So
Um,
I
We
went
just
to
all happen to be.
Wait. We're in the finals of a tournament. Can I play some random schmuck who gets murdered?
um I went to a live recording of Retells of Magic the other day.
Hell yeah.
And
Oh.
yeah, it was fucking dope. It was like an Easter episode that they did. I don't know if it's ever going to be released or not. But Branson Reed started the podcast with, "Okay, everybody roll initiative," and then everybody was nailed to a cross immediately.
That's so fucking
he
funny.
recorded everybody's initiative, and he's like, "You all find yourselves nailed to a cross." And it was the fucking funniest thing. It's just like, yeah, you've rolled for initiative and nothing is happening. All that's happening is that you're being stabbed by Romans.
That's really fucking funny.
So good.
Jesus Christ.
Just time skip. We're all fucking like nailed up on crosses, and like somebody's just like record scratch. Yep, that's me. But you're wondering how I got here.
Were they using campaign 1 characters or campaign 2?
I mean, they're still on the. Have they got moved on to a new campaign?
Yeah, they have.
Oh shit! I had no idea. It's the original. Yeah, it's the Bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
The new campaign's really good. They're doing like episodic, which works way better with their humor.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind on that because I've been listening to Friends at the Table. But yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, and it's just like they're all nailed to crosses, and then they just all die, and they have to go through the circles of hell. But
That's real good.
It was the funniest way to open a thing.
Lordy.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording because I think we're done for the evening.
Recording.